Lake Nona and Laureate Park. This is a neighborhood tour, but not just from a realtor's perspective, from a neighbor's perspective. I want to show you what the lifestyle is like here, from the town center and going out on the weekends, to daily life, going from daycare to good schools, to pocket parks and little secret areas within the neighborhood. I'm also going to show you what I don't like about this neighborhood, but trust me, if you stay till the end, you're going to get a feel of what it's like to live here. To get around here in Lake Nona, you don't always need a car. That beep shuttle could take us to where we need to go. Or, if you're like me, you can have a little fun on 4 wheels. So I used to live on the Dr. Phillips and Windermere side of town along the I-4 corridor, which is a great part of Orlando, being that it's an urban sprawl. Now we have Lake Nona on the southeast side of town. Disney World is about 20 minutes to the west along 417, and downtown Orlando is about 25 to 30 minutes. And with many people working from home with our high-speed internet here, they love to stay in the Lake Nona bubble. We can walk from Laureate Park to this town center and enjoy restaurants, have a craft beer at Park Pizza and Brewery, and go over to Boxy Park where the kids can play on the playground and we listen to live music. It's a great lifestyle. As you drive along the 417, you start to see this big wave hotel coming out of the ground with a conference center and more parking structures. So it's really starting to become apparent that this is a big town center, not just a Starbucks and a Walmart. In fact, this scale model that we took video of could be what the town center is going to turn into, with rooftop restaurants. And hey, is that a Whole Foods? We'll just have to wait and see. We just signed up for this performance club. It's going to have 3 stories, a running track on the inside, climbing wall, tons of weight machines, massage, plus it has childcare. But before we go to see some houses, did you want to get a coffee? Foxtail's right here, it's pretty nice. That's better. Now we're ready to go to Laureate Park, about a mile that way. They're bringing new innovation to this area all the time. Tavistock, the developer, is always announcing something cool and new to be near not just houses, but lifestyle. For example, in that field over there, after this land and house apartments, there's going to be what's called Green Link Park, where the beep shuttles, the autonomous beep shuttles, are going to run along a dedicated lane with a running trail and waterway and pocket parks in this mile stretch between the town center and Laureate Park. Talk about a great amenity to have for a nightly walk. So, neighborhood amenities. These are some of the best community pool and neighborhood amenities you can get in neighborhoods of Orlando. Canvas Restaurant and Market is open every single day. Brunch there is amazing on the weekends. It's always busy. You got the LP Fit Gym and 3 swimming pools in the Laureate Park Aquatic Center. Now, I have a family. We've got young kids. We also have some kids in the older school system. So having the schools surrounding Laureate Park was a huge benefit to us. In addition, my toddler's daycare is right over there. Amazing Explorers Academy is located right in the heart of Laureate Park, close to Canvas Restaurant and Market. And this place has up to a 2-year waiting list. But don't worry, there's other daycares just outside Laureate Park. There's Primrose Academy, there's the Learning Experience along Narcousie Road, there's Building Brains Academy down in St. Cloud, and many others that you can research for your family. One thing I love about the Laureate Park culture here is that you have walkability, you have groups that you can join. There's Laureate Park Moms Group, Dad's Group, Cycling Club, Beer Drinking Club, whatever you want to do, Technology Club, and you can get to meet your neighbors as you live in the neighborhood. I love all the various parks in the neighborhood. This one's called Zipline Park because it has a zip line for the kids. And it's got a nice grassy area with some brand new 3-story townhomes going up. You're also pretty close to Canvas Restaurant and Market and Phase 10. Here in Crescent Park, there's community events. They bring out live and local with food trucks. Recently, we had the egg hunt for Easter with thousands of eggs right here on this park and hundreds of families and kids. The eggs were gone in like 2 minutes. This Crescent Park is centrally located, close to Canvas, tons of houses around this section of the neighborhood. These homes, by the way, some of them were built in 2011, 2012. So they're starting to need a little bit of updating. And besides Crescent Park, there's some other pocket parks that are walkable to all the different sections of the neighborhood. This one is the hub of Laureate Park. For this this one in Phase 10 with a big grassy area and homes lining the front of it, and this water feature that's brand new that lights up at night. Also in Phase 10 is this boardwalk that goes through the forest on a nice nature trail. And as we're constructing these areas, the curbs and the access to the sidewalks is sometimes limited. And speaking of a great sense of community, those Facebook groups I talked about were very helpful in allowing disabled Caden with his electric wheelchair full access to this amenity. And finally, this one, also in Phase 10, surrounded by homes being built, has a little secret to it. So as you can see, there's a lot going on behind this playground with new homes being built. But believe it or not, most all these homes are already taken. And when we came into the neighborhood, we found a resale home built in 2013. We loved the floor plan. It was called The Reef by David Weekley Homes. It really fit our family well. Then as our family grew and we improved the finishes of that home, we were able to sell it for a premium price and move on to a custom built home for our family. With Laureate Park South coming this fall and next year, that could be a great opportunity for you to come into the neighborhood with a resale and then still build the home you want from the ground up. This home's from Taylor Morrison. It sits on conservation. It's about 4,000 square feet. Let's go see it. So in Laureate Park, you have, I want to say, 3 classifications of houses. You got the townhomes, smaller single-family homes, medium-sized single-family homes, and these larger single-family homes, especially on conservation and water view. So one of the things that drew me to this area was the age of the homes. With everything being new or recently new, the floor plans have higher ceilings typically, there's more windows, it's more light and bright, compared to some of the homes in the more established areas like Dr. Phillips, Windermere, where you don't get as much for your money, and you certainly can't always find new construction for your price point. For example, in this home by Taylor Morrison Homes, it's 5 bedrooms, office downstairs, work from home with fiber optic internet, 4,000 square feet, and this beautiful covered lanai looking out over to nothing but conservation. You could build a pool after, which is something I'm doing right now, and homeowners that are building pools right now, and if they had to resell, are getting huge prices because that total package is already done. And we've talked about some of the great things about living here, but there's some downsides to living here too. The developers all around Orlando are kind of packing these homes in together. And one of the things it can do is create drainage issues on the sides of the homes. What you have to do is put in gutters and French drains and different landscaping to make sure that that water drains to the front and the rear of the home on the sides. The second thing I don't like about living in Laureate Park is the planes. I mean, let's be honest, we live near the airport, which has huge benefits to it once the pandemic is over and we can start traveling more to be able to Uber to the airport in 8 to 10 minutes. But the reality of the situation is when planes bank over the neighborhood, you can hear them flying above you. It's just something you have when you live near the airport. The third thing that's not great about living in this growing area is the traffic. Narcoossee Road is our main artery to get to all of our little shops and restaurants and to get to the 417. And with all the homes being built here and apartments and townhomes and new schools going in, there's more residents coming here and thus we need more roads. Luckily, Narcoossee Road is getting widened from 2 lanes either side to 3 lanes either side, north of the 417 and south of the 528. And in the long-term future, the Osceola Parkway extension will bring a lot more roads and infrastructure to help alleviate some of that traffic. This is Heroes Park. It's a City of Orlando park where you can see soccer, football, all sorts of activities with a huge playground in the rear as you approach Medical City with the VA hospital in the distance. It's great to see all the neighbors playing outdoors, using this great Florida weather. And another cool feature right across the street is Adventure Park. And my final stop on this neighborhood tour of Laureate Park, one of my favorites. I come here all the time and our new house is right over those trees in Phase 4. It's a great place to hang out, even if you're not a wakeboarder. To come here and just have a beverage. They have songs at sunset and they have paddleboarding. They have a beachfront entry. They have a huge inflatable course. The kids love that. There's a summer camp here where the kids can learn how to wakeboard. And you can just come here and enjoy all the peaceful setting of this lake here. By the way, there's a net that prevents alligators to get in there, so don't worry.
Call that number anyway.
And currently the center line drive dead ends, but pretty soon that's going to extend down into what's called Laureate Park South, Toll Brothers Laurel Point, Pulte Isles of Lake Nona, Summerdale Park by Dreamfinders and Craft, and lots more single-family homes, townhomes, schools, amenity centers yet to come. So I hope you've enjoyed hearing what a local's perspective was like here in Lake Nona's Laureate Park. If you'd like more information about what it's like to live here, relocate here, please reach out to me. My name is Justin. It's 407-808-3695. And until next time, we'll see you around the neighborhood.